Hey, what's up guys? This is Mark from ITAK Clothing, and today I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I learned when I started FMA and the drill Sinawali. So what is the meaning of Sinawali? To make it into the simplest terms, Sinawali means to weave or a weaving pattern used in the Filipino martial arts. It's one of the first basic drills that was taught to me. Different Filipino martial arts have different styles of Sinawali. They have their own patterns, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I learned. This is how I learned Sinawali. So basically, they either call it heaven, heaven six, heaven and earth. Heaven six means the sticks are pointing up, and it's a 6 count drill. So you start 3 on one side, 3 on the other, making a complete 6 count. So how do you do the basics in the wall? You start off with 2 sticks. Now you could do this with your partner or by yourself. You start off with your right hand over your shoulder and your left hand under your armpit or your underarm. With your right arm, you hit across the center line of your partner, then comes across your other shoulder. Your left hand, it comes out towards your partner, and from here you pull back like you're doing a bow and arrow. Your right hand comes back down to your underarm while your left hand stick goes over your shoulder, and then you start off on the opposite side, and now that's a 6 count pattern. Now you can do this as well with the lower extremities. This is called the earth. Now the stick is pointing down. Now my number 1 tip that I learned that was taught to me when I started doing Sinawali was chamber. When you start off, make sure after you strike the first with your sticks, touching the underarm or your ribs with your sticks. The reason for this is to make sure that your hands are clear from the middle. When I started doing this, I wanted to go fast. One of the tips that they gave me was to chamber first. My hands getting tangled especially when the sticks are like everywhere. That's one of my first tips, to chamber, come across completely. Now the second tip that I'm gonna give you guys that I learned was to aim for the nose. Now when you're doing the heaven six, it feels like you're just striking across your opponent, and sometimes you end up missing the sticks. Aim for the nose of your partner, then you're able to do the strikes properly, and your stick actually extends out farther as well. When you aim for the nose, you don't get lazy. You don't just throw your hands out there and just start flailing around, you know. And when you're doing the earth, aim for the inside of the knees of your partner. Basically just the center line of your partner. Now my number 3 tip for you guys that I told myself as well was to challenge yourself. When me and Joe started learning this Sinawali drill, we challenged ourselves. Our teacher actually challenged us and say, hey, you know, do this without messing up 50 times. We practiced and would practice, and once we start getting used to it, once our speed started getting there, we start challenging ourselves more by moving forward, moving backwards, going to side, going in circles, challenging ourselves, making sure that we don't mess up the drill. And that's actually for everything that we learn. We try to challenge ourselves to get better, to get faster. If you don't challenge yourself, you're just gonna be stagnant. So the number 4 tip that I'm gonna give you guys, and you know, I'm guilty of this as well, because when you start, you tend to get excited, right? The number 4 tip that I'm going to share with you guys is go slow. You probably heard the term slow is smooth, smooth is fast, right? So you need to do this slow. Aim for the nose. Make sure your strikes are precise. Try to do this in early stages now, because later on, if you have a bad habit, it's going to be there. And it's going to be harder to change. Had that habit for so long. But if you start this now, by going slow, take your time, you're able to go much faster later on. The speed will come no matter what, because the body will remember the movement, muscle memory. And once you start doing this more and more, you put hours into this, the speed will come. In the beginning, I wanted to go fast because it was so cool, like when I see these people doing this, and I just wanted to be like that, you know. The thing about it is I ended up getting tangled. My strikes started getting lazy because I was just swinging it around, and I just wanted to, there was no precision, there was no purpose of my strikes. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus tip because it feels like a lot of people forget this nowadays, you know. When you start doing a drill, anything, have fun with it. Challenge yourself. Explore the technique, you know. Take your time. Slow it down. The most important part is to have fun. If you're not having fun, this is a chore for you. You gotta have fun doing this. You have to be inspired. That's my bonus tip for you guys. So my question for you guys today is, what are the first techniques or drills that you guys learned when you started? Leave them in the comments below. Share your thoughts. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that video and hope you guys find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys on to the next one.